morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello to the world.
Good
What's up,
evening.
guys? How are you
Hello.
guys?
Hi, hi,
Hello,
hi,
hello, hi.
everybody.
Happy Sunday, happy
Assalamualaikum.
Sunday.
Happy
Happy New Year,
Sunday.
everyone.
Yeah, hi,
How is
Hello,
everyone?
everyone.
everyone.
Wow, we meet again.
Exciting, very exciting.
This is a big event, international event. So let's get started. Um, the story that you about to see in the following, uh, it all started in Japan on 2009, right? Okay. So a company called Thanks I, founded by a gentleman named Mr. Makoto Fujiwara, who is also the Thanks I Corporation president and the owner. Okay. And from that moment, Thanks I exploded and start expanding globally, right? So the journey is a little bit about like this. On 2015, they have their local office in Taiwan, and on 2016, they open in Hong Kong. Okay, wow, so many people coming in. Okay, and 2017, Philippines branch office open. Amazing. Within just 2 years, open another branch. Okay, and then on 2018, both Thailand office and Malaysia office is opened. Okay, and then on 2019, Cambodia office open. Amazing. And then the latest is on 2020 they open Macau office. So in those countries, a lot of people had changed their life. Thanks I has helped their life change, both health and financially. So has been awarded as the best network marketing company in Japan for 3 years. Thanks I has been amazing. To take you go through to the next story, I'm gonna introduce you someone that very I'm so excited about this gentleman. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce you the first speaker. He's been in the corporate side for more than 15 years as a professional in the multinational company, an IT company, as a country manager. And he's also a successful property investor. He's also a personal development trainer. Now, I remember when I first get on board in this business, it was his presentation that changed my life up until now, and I hope for the rest of my life and my family. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, please focus, stay tuned. You can write down everything you want. I want to call this amazing mentor, speaker, give warm and applause for Triple Silver, Mr. Alan Tam. Over to you, Mr. Alan.
Thank you very much, Yusuf, for the kind introduction. Thank you, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to this very large event. Okay, this is also first time for me, addressing so many people. We're looking at 94 people attending here. So this is really amazing. There's so many different time zones here. So today, night, evening, day, morning, different time zones. We won't be talking about sharing about what we do here, but it's more about what is important. Why are we here? Why are we involved with this platform? Okay, and I'd like to bring your attention to these 5 key elements. You see, when we talk about Thanks I at time, why are we involved in Thanks I, and what do we see in Thanks I? So this we're talking about what are the 5 key elements that will make Thanks I, okay, become the biggest. How we can actually influence Thanks I to become the biggest. And it's not just influence, and also because it's already something within Thanks I as well. All right. So I'm pretty sure that you all know that we have really powerful, very unique products that we have. Okay. And how often do we actually embrace this part of the platform? You see, we all know we've been hearing this protoglycan, and we also hear that we have patented this protoglycan and so on. But the important thing that you need to understand, all right, no one can patent protoglycan because protoglycan is a biomedical compound. Okay, the patent that Thanks I have is actually for the technology to extract protoglycan. So this is very important. You have to understand that when you communicate it to your people, your prospect, your guests at time, it is the patent on the technology for the extraction of protoglycan. So that's very important. And of course, you can see the different patent applied to different countries here. Okay, so that's the first thing that you understand what makes Thanks I very unique. They have the only patent who capable of actually giving that level of low cost in production and also purity in protoglycan. Okay, and I'm sure you all also remember this gentleman here, Mr. Yoshaki Kudo, and how he has actually he was the one who actually found this extraction method. Okay, and you all know that he's gotten a Prime Minister's Award, but do you really understand the underlying message behind this award? You see, awards in a lot of different countries they are obtained differently. Okay, like in Malaysia, I'm Malaysian, but I can say that awards in Malaysia are easily obtained. But in Japan, the Prime Minister's Award, just to get the award is already difficult already to be recommended for the award. On top of that, okay, a lot of scrutiny, a lot of information finding, fact finding on the company and the person and how they do the things and how they actually, why they should get the award is very, very thorough. So getting this award is a very, very big deal. So don't discount this part, okay, when you share with your prospects. Don't discount this part. It's a very, very big deal. All right. So now that you understand that part of the patent, okay, and also the Prime Minister's Award, why is it so important? Let's look at what our product has, and I'm sure most of you have seen these slides, okay, the products that Thanks I have. But you know that these products we always emphasize, the products are fantastic, is unique, and it is unique. But most of the time, we already focus on the profile, okay, profile and so on, because profile is high purity protoglycan, correct? But are you aware that in the skincare series, there's a lot of the protoglycans infused into the skincare series as well, and that is a very, very important aspect that you need to understand, because protoglycan is already known to be very good in terms of moisture retention and all those things, correct? Which I'm sure you remember all those things. And if it's in the skincare products, imagine how powerful that is, because it's way more effective and efficient than collagen or even hyaluronic acid. So that's one thing you need to understand. The skincare series in Thanks I are top quality, world class. And another area that you want to highlight also, okay, yes, we all focus a lot on the protoglycan, okay, because we have the patent. But there's another thing that we need to also understand that we have, which is very unique to us, which is GeoGen-X. Now, GeoGen-X is about phytonutrients, and phytonutrients are basically the seventh nutrition in our body, which has been gaining a lot of attention the past few years. Why so? Because phytonutrients is something that our ancestors, our great ancestors, has been relying on for their well-being. It's just that as time goes on, the number of phytonutrients in the produce that we consume has reduced so much that it's become not effective anymore. And GeoGen-X is very concentrated extracts of these phytonutrients, which impacts our genetics, okay? Impact it in a positive way, gene expression. So you understand that while Profil is the protoglycan and it does so many wonderful things for our body, okay? I won't go through all those things. But GeoGen-X is another area which you want to actually identify with the person that your mentor, and ask them questions about it. Study about it as well, okay? It is really amazing and it's world class. It has changed so many people's lives, right? So another area which I noticed that we tend to take for granted here is this logo that you see on screen right now. Now this logo, when you look at it, okay, I don't understand Japanese, so I can't read it. But this logo is a very big deal because it is the seal of the JAPA certification. It means that the product has been tested, has gone through the rigorous testing of JAPA, and when you get it, means that JAPA is recommending this as a form of preventive medicine. Okay, well, I'm sure you all remember, right? JAPA stands for Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine, right? For adult diseases. I hope you all remember that. Okay, so that is why it's so important. All right, and why do I mention this? Because you see, unlike a lot of other certification, JAPA is an all or none type of approach. In a lot of certification, is vote of confidence. It's a vote of confidence by the board of directors of that particular certification. In JAPA, it is either all agree or you don't get the certification at all. And it's so difficult to get this certification because since 1987 until now, only 65 products globally managed to get this certification. So that is something. And I'm not sure if all of you are aware of this. If you look at all the different products that we have, do you see this logo in our products, in the supplement series? This is 5 out of 7 of our supplement series are certified under JAPA. That is 70% of our products are certified as preventive medicine, which is being tested in clinical trials. So this is a big deal. Okay, it's hardly you hear any company capable of having so many of their products certified under JAPA. So this is a very big deal, and use it to your advantage. When you communicate and share the products, you know you're sharing something very good. So this is why we highlight that the products, okay, having a strong and a unique product is very, very powerful element with ThanksI, and it will definitely propel ThanksI to really, really great heights. And I'm sure you all know about testimonials. We all heard about it. Okay, so I won't talk about testimonials. We all have known about testimonials. I experienced it. I know that I'm very grateful for this product because it's made a lot of changes in my life. It made a lot of improvements in my quality of life and people around me. All right, from diabetes to even IBS, knee osteoarthritis, and so on. We have made a lot of difference. But this, I'm sure you all seen this also during our previews, right? But how many of you actually use this website to find out information? Because this is a very, very good resource that you can have. This resource is where you can find out different compounds that we have that can benefit different people in our lives. Okay, so please use this website and search. And you can find out different conditions. So remember this website. Use it. All right. So this is the first element that I'm talking about. Okay, this first element which will take ThanksI to be the best and the biggest in the world. Okay, so to carry on to next area. Okay, so I've gone through the product and why is it so important, the element of that. So the next speaker that I'd like to invite here is to take us on through the other elements here. And this gentleman has been very instrumental in helping so many people make a difference in their life, impacting them in very positive manners, not just from the wealth perspective, but from the health perspective, and also spiritual, mentally, as a human being. Okay, he is someone who really loves helping others, thinking about others, and how can I impact that person to make the person have a better life. Okay, I'm very indebted to him because he's always thinking of me. So thank you very much, brother, for always thinking of me and helping me and putting up with my attitude. So thank you very much. So please welcome our goal, right? Mr. Remy Hussein. Thank you very much. Over to you,
Thank you,
Remy.
Alan. Thank you. Well, thank you for reminding us all about our amazing products. That's actually my first experience also with ThanksI. For those of you who are here, I mean, some of you have probably taken the products way longer than me. Right? I've probably about 2 years or so, and in the first few years was not consistent. But the last 3-4 months, I've been on it, and it has totally changed my life forever. So thank you so much for ThanksI for producing, cutting edge products for me and the people around me. We cannot be more thankful. Thank you so much. I'd like to welcome everybody, of course, from all around the world. This is quite overwhelming for all of us. Having more than 100 over people on the call. Well, give yourselves a round of applause for making time from every part of the world. I'm very humbled and also nervous at the same time. I can tell. When we were going through the dry run earlier on, we were like, okay, we're gonna make it big. And suddenly, our host and everybody now, we have 100 over people on the call. That's amazing. So yeah, it's very, very good to see all of you here, and hope you guys are keeping well and your families are safe around the world. I am very, very excited, of course, to for the live seminar, because this is our first of many, hopefully, our English seminar. I'm sure you all can understand me, right? Because you guys are on here listening to me speaking in English. So we want to kickstart, of course, around the world English-speaking seminars with the help of all our partners here. And when we talk about the 5 key elements that's going to take ThanksI, making it one of the biggest companies in the world, I'm very excited because I've been in business more than 20 years. So I have some experience to be able to see the difference between a good organization and a great one. Guys, congratulations, because you guys are part of one of the greatest in the world. Okay, I'm going to share with you the second part, which is one of another key element which takes ThanksI on a whole different level, which is the compensation plan. Okay, some of you know it a little bit, some of you know it a lot, some of you know it too much. Okay, but I want to highlight the most important things because we have a lot of new people. In fact, today we might have some guests who are actually observers watching the event right now. This is an event for existing partners and members who are building the business, right? So we are actually training our members. But for those of you who are guests, welcome. You're welcome to have a look at what we do. We're very transparent about what we do. So we welcome you. So we are highlighting to the members, actually, for those who take for granted these 5 elements. These are huge things that you need to highlight whenever you speak about ThanksI. Okay, the compensation plan, if you guys don't know yet, it pays 60 to 70% of the sales of ThanksI, which means very simple. I mean, we forget about the CVs, commissionable volume, business volumes and stuff like that. We're looking at dollar value. So if the same as 100 million, example, so 60 to 70 million is paid out to you guys as our partners who are going out there around the world. Isn't that cool? right? They're so generous. And the whole reason for this is because of how the chairman set up the whole company. I'm going to share this with you on my screen here. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. I like to just do this because my mentor, Mr. Nobuhiro Kaneko, he's very good with his whiteboard and his marker. Okay, I'm trying to master that, but my writing is quite horrible. So I hope you guys can bear with me, because when I got really excited was when I finally understood about the plan. Right? Initially, for the first 2 years, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really understand it, and wasn't that bad, right? So guys, don't take too long. Don't take too long. I was only a consumer for 2 years, but May this year when I got started, it's finally when I understood the power of the plan. Okay, so basically, element number two is the compensation plan. Okay, the compensation plan pays out 60 to 70%, as I mentioned. That is huge. That is huge. Is it clear, guys? Can you guys see my yeah? All right, great. 60, 70%. And this part, yes, is big. But there's one thing that I need to highlight to you guys. 1, 5. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Okay, some of you know, some of you don't know. This is powerful. This is one of the areas in ThanksI that a lot of people don't know, including myself in the first 2 years. I didn't really understand it. Okay, in a nutshell, one, your efforts, your 100% effort can equal to 500% of the return on your other team. Remember, we have 2 teams, right? In our compensation plan, meaning if this is you, and this is your left team, and this is your right team. So you know how it works, right? We have a binary plan where if you introduce the first person, yes, you put them here. You introduce the second person, you can put them here. You introduce the third person, you can place them under. You have no choice but to place it under here or under this side, the fourth person, so on and so forth. So it's a 2-team structure. I love this because here you get to help everybody out. You see, if you place number 3 under 1, it helps number 1 in terms of their potential business. It's really good. All right, so it's a good teamwork business. But I want to highlight one thing, okay? Now, if let's just say number 3 shares with another person here, okay, and another person here, so on and so forth. This can happen. Somebody above you could probably spill over and put somebody very, very strong under you here. Let's just say this person, his name is K, starts with a K. Kaneko. Wouldn't you guys like a Kaneko to be spilled over under your business? Yes, of course you would love that, because you know what's going to happen? Because, oops, can you guys still see it? Okay. This Kaneko, hang on. I'm going to make sure that that's it. Okay. This Kaneko, he's not going to keep quiet because he sees the huge potential. He's going to talk to his friend in Singapore, and his friend in Indonesia, and then his friend from USA, and his friend from Taiwan, and some friends from Taiwan are very excited and shares it with somebody from UK, and so on and so forth to India, and then so on and so forth. What happens is this could go global, could go everywhere around the world, and these people here, all these people here, they don't even have contacts anywhere in the world, but they've got a business that's been brought in by this person that's been spilled over under them. And these people could earn global incomes. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. So let's just say this one goes throughout the rest of the world, right? So, look at this. This side, you are nicely growing your business. You're helping number 2, sharing with his friend. Number 4, sharing with 4, A, and so on and so forth. So what happens is all the business volumes over here is probably 100% of your own effort. You're helping the team, you're building, you're introducing other people, a lot of consumers, a lot of business partners. But a lot of you don't understand this, okay? This is 100% effort, meaning, let's just say, all right, you have about, say, maybe 3,000 sets. 3,000 sets being sold here. Everybody here. Total 3,000 sets in that month. How much do you get paid for every set? You all know? $5.40 USD. Am I right? Am I right? So 3,000 sets. How much do you get paid? How much do you get paid? Everybody. Yeah? 3,000 sets. Let's see. Okay, 16,200. Very, very nice. 16,200 USD. 16,200. Is that correct, guys? Very, very good. So 16,200 will be paid to you in one of the bonus. But let's just say here, there's a total of maybe a total of sale of maybe millions of bucks here. There's probably 100,000 sets being sold on this side because Kaneko is crazy, right? You guys know Kaneko is crazy, right? Because you cannot be that successful if you're not a little bit crazy, right? So look at this. If he goes crazy with 100,000 sets here, you are allowed to earn of 5 times of this set. So times 5, that's 15,000 sets. 15,000 sets. Each set you get paid how much? $5.40. $5.40 times 15,000 is what? What is it, guys? 81,000 what? Is that correct? 81,000? Very good. I love you guys. Because I like to count to the million. So I let some of you guys to count on tens of thousands. So 81,000. Guess what? This is 100% of your effort, but you also get 100% of your effort, and the company also gives you 500% on the other team. Total, you got to pay what? USD? 97,200? Are you guys going to be very sad about that? Or you should be super happy about that? That's crazy, isn't it? Have you ever seen any plan in the world that does this? That's why I say one side of your effort, 100% of your effort, pays you 500% on the other side. That is crazy. Okay? So that was one of the things that I wanted to share with all of you. Meaning, if a person is here listening to this for the first time, or they come to one of our business previews and they take a position, right? They take a position here just by seeing the potential. They haven't even started. This could happen under them. So guys, make sure you tell your friends about this. If not, they'll be very angry with you. Don't tell them about taking this position, okay? Even if they still are not going to be ready to build. So this is what I wanted to highlight to you guys. So this is element number 2. Element number 3. Element number 3 is actually the company. All right? The company setup. I want to make sure that's clear. Okay. The company. Okay? The company CEO and the founder, what he did was he created 20 companies that support Thanks Art. 20 companies. Packaging company, the factory, the back-end office system company that supports, the back-end office and everything, all of that. All these individual companies are already doing trading with other companies. They are individually very profitable, which means they can decrease the cost of the product while maintaining the high quality. So that means we have a high quality product, but the cost is low. What does that mean to you and I? Is that we get paid a lot more because there's a lot more margins, am I right? Without inflating the product like other companies. We don't have to outsource anything, which is amazing. So now the company setup, because of its ethics, all right? Because of its ethics and because of its transparency, and because of all its processes, it's won all the awards, right? We got the best network marketing company in Japan because of that. No company can copy what we do. It's close to impossible. It is very, very hard. And the good news is that we do not have, the CEO doesn't have any investors. No investors. Usually 15% of the sales will go to investors. This 15%, we do not have to give it to them. Where does it come to? It comes back to us, right? And the thing is, the owner himself, usually he will want to make a profit of 10 to at least 15%. This is the owner, right? The owner doesn't even do that. Guess what? He actually invests back into the company, for its R&D, research and development, future expansion and everything. Isn't that super generous? If he's already making money from the 20 of a company, does he have to make money from time to time? No, he does not. He's very happy because he also comes from our background, right? He's also a network marketing professional, so that's amazing. Now, we don't have any partners, no investors, so we have more profits that comes back to us. Now, the fourth thing is, of course, we wouldn't have all of this set up if it was not the brainchild of Mr. Fujiwara, Mr. Makoto Fujiwara, the CEO and chairman. Okay? So when I first met him 2 years ago, it was not about what he knew up here, but it was about what's in here, his heart. Okay? When you do business with anyone, you have to look at their heart. You got to look at their mannerisms, their character. You want to be in business with the best person. Because when you go out there and you share our platform with others, we are proud because we know our future in Tag's eyes with the right person's heart. He will make decisions based on ethics, what's right, and what's good. All right, not because of his own personal interest. This is very, very, very important. Okay, I hope that one day all of you get to meet him personally, like I did, because you want to know that when you are not here on Earth anymore, the incomes that you work so hard to achieve, the passive incomes, will go to the rightful person, your kids, your loved ones. All right, it will always be taken care of. Understood? Okay, so now. The fifth part, which I want to really, really focus on and really, really fast. I'm already running out of time. Timing, guys. Timing. We are probably at about 60 million US dollar sales right now. USD, maybe 60 million sales last year. Maybe am I right? Can I confirm about there? 60, 70 million? Probably, yeah. Okay. So let's just say this is the annual sale. We are not at critical mass yet, guys. Meaning, look at this. In the beginning of every company, they get started, and then they go into critical mass, and then they go into, normalization state. We are right here. The best time. Timing. Look at this. Ooh, okay, I know you're excited. Everybody's excited. Even the kids are excited. You know why? Why they should get excited? Because the part where it starts to hit critical mass, it goes crazy, is probably the part when it hits 100 million sale. Okay, USD 100 million sale. And this is what we hope to target by next year and the year to come. So you guys are just at the right timing, and this is probably where the most diamonds and crown diamonds will be created. I hope you guys can see this. You know why? Because here, during this time and this time, is probably the best time
You need to adjust
that a lot of people make a lot of money.
camera angle.
Oh,
Adjust your camera
sorry.
angle.
There we go. Can you see it? I got really excited, sorry. Okay, so basically, you want to ride this wave from 100 million towards 1 billion. 1 billion USD. Okay, let's say if you hit your income today, you hit USD 10,000 US dollars per month. 10,000 US dollars per month by the end of the year or next year. If you don't build anymore, and if you grow together with the company from 100 million to 1 billion, how many times is that? 10 times. So meaning if you're just playing, you're just for fun, you build it right now, your incomes from 10,000 times 10 is USD 100,000 US dollars per month. I think that's pretty good pocket money, right? Now, Mr. Fujiwara has said that he is targeting in the next 5 years. In the next 5 years, maybe we want to hit 1 billion US. So you're looking at 5 years that this could happen to you if you put your effort right now. You guys could be earning 100,000 US dollars per month passively and growing upwards. Do you have any other plans right now that you are working on that's earning you 100,000 US dollars in the next 5 years every month for the rest of your life? No. So guys, in the next few months, I would follow Mr. Kaneko-san, following his footsteps to help a lot of other people do exactly like what we do. Do exactly what we do. We keep it so simple, right? You guys know the 3 simple steps that we always teach our team. Because it's so simple, it's so easy to understand, it's easily duplicable. All right, I'll just quickly share with you these 3 simple steps because this has changed a lot of people's lives very, very fast. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Very, very good. Okay, these 3 simple steps is the most easiest thing that people can understand, and I'm going to cover this. The first step, just by becoming a consumer, you are already automatically a business member. So you can choose whether you just want to consume the product as a consumer or you can expand it as a business. Cool? That's step number 1. Pick one of the startup sets, which is 400 US dollars, which is what people usually go for because they get 3 sets instead of 2, or you go for 200 USD startup. That is a very small startup for a business that could potentially bring you millions. Okay. Now, step number 2, if you like what you see here, remember you're going to share it with a lot of people, am I right? Share it with at least 6 people, step number 2. 6 people, why? Because we want you to get into profit. Your first check should probably be about 670 US dollars. So how many businesses do you know that you can actually make profit within first or second month? This is probably one of the few, and I can see some of the faces here. Wow, a lot of people actually did that already within the first 2 months. Okay, so now, guys, when you hit this foundation of 6 people, right? Can you imagine? You also get recognized. You get known for just sharing with 6 people, put partners together into the business. You get recognized. In our normal jobs, we might not even get recognized. And guess what? The 6 people, right? Most of the time, you don't have to even explain the business to them. We do all the explanation on your behalf. So we do all this Zoom call. We do the work. We explain it on your behalf. We do the work and you make the money. Isn't that cool? We help all the new people actually explain on their behalf so they don't have to do the presentation. Now what happens is you teach the 6 people to do step number 3, which is duplicate 1 and 2. So simple. All right, I'm going to show you what happens, right? Most of you already seen it here, but look at this. If the first month you just did the 3 simple steps, you already earned some income. This is just basically the analogy of everybody just buying 1 set. Everybody just buying 1 set every month for their own consumption, okay, every month. So that everybody is already doing that anyway if the product's really that good, right? So if the second month, the 6 refers 6, they do the 3 simple steps. You get to silver. How easy is that? How simple is that? Because a lot of people do it within the first 2 months, right? How many of you here on the call has done this? Yay! It's so simple, right? 3 simple steps. So this 36, they do the 3 simple steps, and naturally, organically, the team goes to goal. I did the same thing. Everybody else did the same thing. Your income keeps increasing and increasing. So as you go up, let's just say in 6 months, everybody just does the 3 simple steps, right? Simple, duplicable, profitable. These incomes here that you're looking on the right side here is potential monthly residual passive income. You know what I'm talking about? Because when people order the products again and again because our products are that good, guess what? You earn incomes again and again and again. And if anything happens to you, do you want these incomes to go to your kids? Of course. And you all know, not everybody has kids. If you don't have kids, please contact me. I'll be your orphan child. Okay? But I want to tell you that it's amazing. Okay? So, oops. Anyway, this is my picture with, Mr. Kaneko. This was taken 2 years ago. This is amazing, right? I was pretty chubby then. But you know what? I was always been jealous of, Fujiwara-san, because look at him. He's 3 years older than me, but he looks younger than me. Ah! So that's amazing. He's really the product of the product, guys. So, that's basically what I wanted to share with you. And together with Alan, 5 key elements that could take this to the biggest in the world. And we want all of you to also be part of the biggest growth in the world. Thank you so much, guys. I hand you back over to the host, Mr. Yusuf, all the way in Indonesia.
Yeah, warm applause. Awesome 5 key elements of Thanks I. Makes me want to consume. I haven't consumed my product. This is the Thanks I product for those people who just have guests and new to attending this event. This is the profile, the profile. I'm very nervous. Not profile. This is profile. I'm taking my
I'm going to get
now.
my Georgia next. I'm going to take my second one today. Oh.
Okay, this one. Oh.
Bismillah. Guys,
So,
cheers to Thanks I. Woo.
cheers. Okay. To summarize the 5 key elements, Mr. Allen said, Thanks I product is, scientific proof. You can find out, search yourself on the PubMed website, right? And also, Mr. Remy, he do a very amazing presentation about the potential of a global business. It's a big business that have a very awesome potential for changing our lives, guys, in financial. Now, the product have scientific proof. How about the business part? I'm gonna call the living proof of the business part.
Hello?
The living
Hello?
proof. Hello, sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna call the living proof of the business part, okay? This session, fasten your seatbelt. So from Malaysia, I'm gonna fly to Australia. So please get ready, guys. This session will shake your chair. I tell you. So live from Gold Coast, Australia, please welcoming Mr. Nobuhiro Kaneko. Yay!
Thank you very much, everybody, and Joseph, and also thank you very much to everybody joining this very memorial event today. This is the first English convention or recognition, in the world in the Thanks I history. Okay, especially online. Okay, so you are at the historical Zoom meeting today. Okay, and so and also today is recognition. So big congratulations for those people who achieved their titles, maybe silver, triple silver, 6 silver, gold, whatever the title is. Definitely, it is the one step ahead towards the the highest title. Okay, so congratulations for all of you who has achieved the titles. Big applause. Okay, the thing is, today I'm gonna share my story because I can show you how to become the crown diamond because I did it once, but I cannot teach you how to become the up above. Actually, there isn't any title up above yet, but maybe Mr. Fujiwara is gonna create some other new titles up above, so that we can keep climbing. But anyway, I can show you how to become crown diamond, you know, and then it's up to you to climb up, or you don't want to climb up to that high, all right? But the thing is, my journey was quite long. Okay, so today I will share you my story so that you can judge. Oh, this part I can skip. This part I have to go together, same path as the Kaneko climbed. You understand? Because some of them, now I look back, then you don't need it. I mean, you can skip it, and then some part definitely you have to go through. Okay. So today there are so many new people here. So let me explain or share my history very quickly. Okay, I'm Japanese. I was born in Japan, and I was a good student. Always listen to my parents and teachers. And then they go to school, good A score student, and I was sent over to the United States to study abroad, being supported by Japanese government. Good student, huh? If I was your son, you would be very proud of me, right? And then I went one of the best university in Japan and started to work for one of the leading company in Japan. But very quickly I found out that working for the big company doesn't make me rich. So the working for the company didn't match my dream side. And then I realized the more I work for the company as an employee, then it's like running the highway, the highway, opposite way from my dream. More I work, more I stay in the company, then I'm getting farther and farther from my dream. So that's why I quit, and then I get independent. And then our business was doing very good. But the early 1990s, the Japanese economy crashed. So all our business crashed. And then I was doing so good so far, but all of a sudden, because of the economy crash, which was out of my control, which was out of our control, just like the pandemic, just like the coronavirus, just like war. And then I became crushed. Meaning not only, a lot of money became zero. No, I became negative. A little bit negative. $3 million debts, mortgage. It's quite big, correct? It's quite big. But what happened is one of my friend from my senior year, from my seniors from the university, introduced me network marketing. Network marketing, guys, so I met network marketing almost about 30 years ago, and then this network marketing definitely changed my life. But the journey was not easy. Journey was not simple. Okay, so so that's why you can skip some of them. Okay, the first company I joined, that time my upline told me, hey Kaneko, this is a business to introduce the products. And then the first company I joined was selling the skincare products. So what I did is trying to sell the skincare products. Whenever I meet the ladies, I all of a sudden they grab their hands and then start putting the cream on their hands. Of course, the ladies get so surprised because all of a sudden I grab and then do like this. Hey, look at this! Your hands became so clear, so beautiful, right? Because of course I put the cream here. This one I didn't put anything. And I say, hey, guess what? If it happened to your face, how nice it would be. Of course, everybody say, wow, it would be nice. But there is a trick. After you taking bath, what happened to your skin? Your skin became very transparent because the water moisture get in your skins. So of course, these hands, I put the cream. So this one became more transparent. But anyway, ladies sometimes doesn't realize. And then the next thing is I tell them, hey, by the way, I will do the aesthetic on your face. So why don't you lay down? This is the hardest part. The lady you first met, well, maybe Islam culture never happens, but the Japanese culture, it sometimes happens. Okay, let them lay down in front of you, and then I started to do the aesthetics on their face. And then after that, they show them the face on the mirror, and then they said, wow, it looks good. And then, wow, this cream is good. And then I started to explain all the products, and then they started to explain what is the benefit, what is the ingredients. And then it looks like it's going very well. I started to get excited. Then what happened is I realized, wow, it's time. It's time to go. It's time to close. By the way, this is how much, this is how much, this is how much. All of a sudden, lady's smiling face, the color started to change. And then they say, oh, one of my friend came back from Europe, and then she gave me a cream as a present, as a souvenir. So I have a cream, nice cream. So maybe after this cream is finished, I will buy. Oh, maybe I will buy this toner. Toner was only $10. I spent more than 1 hour drive to go to her house, and then they do the aesthetics. They are 2 hours, and then explaining, and then at the end of the day, what did I do? What I could achieve is $10 toner being sold. How much profit out of $10? Not much, but I was very, very excited. Because I got the one customer, correct? But anyway, those were the things that I would do. I was doing at the beginning period, and then at the end of the day, after the presentation, I said something super stupid to the customer. Anytime you want any products, just give me a call. But think about 1 hour drive, 1 hour drive back, and then if she order another toner, how much is the gasoline? How many hours you have to spend? How much profit? But I was very happy that time. Okay, that's how we started. Okay, and then the result was 1 year, we did hard work. We did hard work trying to sell the products, looking for the customers. And then 1 hour later, what happened? I had to give up. We always teach, never give up. The only way to make success is never give up. But me, I gave up. But I don't know, somewhere it is destined to me to come back to network marketing. So a few years later, I came back to this industry. I came back to this industry as a distributor again. Year 2003, I met this person who was a very, very famous person in this industry. You know the one of the most famous company in the world, and then he was the owner. He was the founder of this company, and then he came in my life. And then I met him in Tokyo, and he told me, hey, Mr. Kaneko, whatever the business you do, there is always a way how to make success. There is always a way how to win. If you don't do it in the right way to win, 24 hours hard work, 24/7, you might make a little bit ahead of the other people's success, but you will never make it to the extreme levels. I guess that everybody here wants to make success, but if you have choice, you want to go to extreme, isn't it? Right? Remy is talking about the big numbers. Why not? So he told me that I will teach you how to do it. So why don't we work together as a partner? So I came back to this industry 2003, which is 17 years ago. Remember, before this, I gave up. I gave up. I was holding the hands of the ladies and putting the creams, and then I had to give up. But in 2003, I came back to this industry with their good advice. You want to know this keyword? What word changed my life? He told me. Network marketing. Okay, guys, here's the key point today. Network marketing. There are two products we sell. Okay, of course, both of them very important. Okay, both of them very important. But if you want to make it quick, if you want to make it fast, okay, you have to be careful which products you want to sell first. Okay, two products we have. One is products, supplement, skincare products. The other products to sell is the business opportunity. So these are the two products to sell. First time I was selling products, but after learning from him, I started to sell the opportunity, because he told me they are definitely sell their business opportunity. Try to gather the people who wants to do the business, who wants to work. So from 2003, I started to focus. I started to sell the business opportunity. Today, Alan and Remy, both of them, they explain the two products to you, right? And then nothing is wrong, okay? Nothing is wrong. You can keep selling the products, it's okay, but also you can sell the opportunity. But if you want to go to the top quickly, definitely you have to focus on the business opportunity, all right? And then the year 2003, I was just a normal lousy distributor at that time, because I gave up before. But all of a sudden, you know, are you ready? Only 10 months. This is a true goddamn truth. Only 10 months, my commission went up more than $1 million. 10 months. Oh my goodness, right? I got so surprised. Maybe I was the most surprised person to see the check. And then since the day, I get more serious. I get more serious, correct? All right, and then since then I was doing this company 10 years. But the year 2011, there was the earthquake. You remember in Japan? There was earthquake, so I moved to Australia Gold Coast. And then since then, 7 years I've been retired. 7 years. Because the thing is, my wife gets so scared to death in Tokyo, because she was on top of the building on that day when the earthquake hit. She was on the 56th floor of the building, and then it really swayed. So that's why we migrated to Australia. So my wife kept telling me, hey, Kaneko, don't go back to Japan. Don't go back. Because those days, every day, the whole Japan was shaking. And then she experienced the scary part. So, if I ever go back to Japan, if there is another shake, I will be in trouble. I will not be able to come back. So that's why 7 years I didn't work. I didn't go back to Japan. The majority of the sales came from Japan. Those days, the business was not like this on Zoom. You have to fly over to Japan, face to face, and then do the presentation, have dinner together, and then have sake together, drinking. That was the way to introduce the business, showing the courtesy. But 7 years, I didn't go back to Japan, which means I've been retired. But the beautiful part is, because the products was so good, so the no product users stopped using. So the business was still there, and then commission never dropped. 7 years without working. You understand? This is the power of network marketing, dealing with the products-based company. But the products has to be extreme. Okay? So the today's keyword to you is, if you want to go to if you want to grow the business fast, focus on selling the business opportunities. Now, I will tell you only the true fact today. Okay, in Japan there is a company called the Amway, which everybody know here, right? Amway is one of the biggest MLM company in the world and one of the most successful company. And then there is the person whose name is Kaoru Nakajima. He is the most famous distributor in Japan, and also he is one of the most famous distributor in the world in Amway history, because he was the first Double Crown ambassador. All right, and then he's been doing the business almost 40 years. Okay, and then his highest commission was less than $3 million per year, which means how much per month? $250,000 per month, right? If you divide it by 12, $250,000 per month. He's been doing Amway 40 years, and that is his highest check. Now me, joined the Thanksai. After joining Thanksai, only 2 years and 4 months. 2 years and 4 months, I beat his record. Became the highest earner. Can you believe it took him 40 years, but we made it 2 years and 4 months. And then do you know what it means? Remy explained to you the Thanksai compensation plans, their power. That is really true, and then I proved it. Because his sales that year, my sales that year is totally different. His sales was more than 10 times. My sales is less than 10%, but my commission is bigger. Do you understand this? So that's why, when Mr. Fujiwara told me the story, I couldn't believe it, because it's too good to be true, isn't it? Is it true? Am I dreaming? It's too good to be true. So that's why I spent 1 year really to check what he's saying is really true or not. But after 1 year, I really convinced, because I talked to Mr. Fujiwara so many times. I investigated so many things, and then at the end of the day, I really convinced. I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not too smart, but I'm not stupid, okay? I know many people in this industry. I've been making my living with this industry for almost 30 years, okay? From our knowledge, from our research ability, the 1 year's investigation, this company is the one. Not one of the best, okay? Not one of the best. Best of the best, which is making the revolution in network marketing industry. Okay, I guarantee you, I swear to God, whatever the God you want to swear, okay? I swear to God, this is the company best of the best in MLM industry, really providing us the biggest opportunity. Not become just a little bit successful, no, breaking the record, okay? Breaking the record, not only in Japan, not only in Malaysia, not only India, whatever the country you are from, okay? This is a company renewing, breaking their record. And then you are in this company's the beginning period before the rapid growth explosion started to happen, which means the best of the best timing you get involved. So guys, wake up. This is a time, okay? This is a time to wake up and then get serious. We got 4 months to go, okay? 4 months to go to finish the 2020, okay? So I always say, forget about 2020. Forget it. Okay. Anyway, the COVID-19, we cannot travel. We cannot have fun, karaoke, the big dinner party. We cannot. Correct. So why don't we forget about the 2020? Only 4 months to go. So why don't we focus on working 24/7 or maybe 28 hours for 7 or 8 days, they are focused on Tangsai for the next four months, and then after their COVID-19 settle down, everything is going to be changed. All right? And then I forgot one more topic. Too excited. Okay? One more topics. Okay? Sell the opportunity. Sell the business opportunity. One more is very important. Look for the person stronger than you are. Look for the partner who is smarter than you are. Look for the person who has more friends than you are, who is more capable than you are. Okay, don't go weaker people. Don't go less successful people. Don't go the people who doesn't have money, who doesn't have the job, who doesn't have anything. Okay, go for the people who is stronger than you are. That's what I did. Okay, brave enough. Approach the people who is stronger than you are. Okay, before you approach, people may afraid. What if he's gonna refuse me? What if he's gonna say this? Don't worry. Just imagine what if it's gonna went well. If he said yes, how good it is. Only think about what if it goes well. Then you can approach anybody. You can challenge to everybody. All right. So with that, I'm gonna end up my speech. But listening so far, Josep's speech, Alan's speech, Remy's speech, my speech. Tangsai business. What is the most important key of this Tangsai business? You can unmute and you can tell me what is the key of this company, or let's say, who is the most important or key person in this business in Tangsai? You can raise your hand and you can say, come on.
Mr. Fujiwara. He's principal.
The founder.
I cannot hear.
Fujiwara. He's principal.
The founder, Mr. Fujiwara, the owner.
Okay, then I think you are from where? Malaysia? Indonesia? Do you know where he lives? Japan?
Singapore.
Yeah. He is living in Singapore, correct?
Yay.
If we scream louder than the Joseph practice, if we scream, the Fujiwara, then maybe he can hear in Singapore and he might join the Singapore.
Oh,
Yes, please, Mr. Fujiwara, we need you.
Fujiwara-san.
He is in Singapore, okay? He is in Singapore. Okay, you gotta scream. Are you ready?
hi Fujiwara.
Oh, come on. Okay. After I say 1, 2, 3, you can scream. Okay. Okay. You guys ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Mr.
Makoto Fujiwara.
Wait a minute. Cannot hear yet.
Fujiwara.
Okay.
Fujiwara-san.
Hey, look at this. Can you see somewhere in the screen? Sorry. Some of you have not met Mr. Fujiwara before, right?
No.
Maybe you cannot find him. Can you find?
I can see him.
Can you find?
It's awake.
Welcome, Mr. Fujiwara.
Surprise! Please warm applause for Mr. Fujiwara.
Mr. Fujiwara.
Joseph, can you
To meet you.
snap your Mr. Fujiwara's picture? so that everybody can see.
Yeah, guys, you can just put on your speaker view.
Speaker view, guys.
Speaker
Top
view,
and
speaker
top
view.
right side.
Click the speaker
Okay.
view.
If speaker view, then when I translate, it switches to visual
Yes,
TV.
yes, yes.
Any other
Just
way?
click speaker view. Yeah.
Okay. So what a surprise! You know, what a surprise, isn't it? Yeah, he definitely. I asked him to be here yesterday. Only less than 24 hours, and then he said, "Well, if this is the first convention or recognition in English, started from Raimi, definitely he will make it happen." So that's why he is here today. Okay, so please welcome Mr. Fujiwara.
Thank you. 皆さんこんにちは。
Hi, everybody.
サンクサイの、創業者であり、オーナーであり、社長をしてます藤原誠です。
I am the Mr. Makoto Fujiwara, owner, founder, and CEO, president of the Tanksai.
初めての方もいらっしゃるかと思いますが、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Well, there might be people who first time to meet. How do you do?
今日はですね、たくさんの方が表彰を受けられると、いうことでですね、お話を聞いたものですから、一言だけどうしてもですね、お祝いのメッセージをお伝えしたくて急遽参加させていただきました。
I heard that there are many people is going to be recognized today, so that's why he wanted to send the message or the congratulations message for those people who achieved today. That's why he joined today.
まずはですね、今日表彰を受けられる皆様、本当におめでとうございます。
First of all, congratulations for those people who's been achieving and then they're being recognized today.
本当表彰を受けられる皆様のところに行って、直接ですねお会いして、そして、おめでとうございますと言いたいところですが、今こういう状態で動けないものですからですね、このインターネットを通じての、おめでとうのメッセージで申し訳ありません。
I really wanted to fly over there and then they recognize you and then they on stage, but because of the COVID-19, because of this situation, I'm so sorry I cannot do it. So that's why I'd like to deliver my congratulations message through this Zoom.
僕自身がもともとディストリビューターをやっていましたので、目標を決めて、そしてその目標に向かって努力をして、そしてその達成をした時の喜びというのは僕自身もすごく、よく分かっているつもりです。
Well, since I have the experience as a distributor, so I know that they're setting the goal and working hard and achieving the goal, how happy or what kind of the fulfillment I felt, I understand.
そしてですね、今日もし、表彰を受けることができない、方でもですね、自分が表彰を受けるだけではなくて、自分が頑張ったことによって誰かが表彰を受けることになったと、本当にそれはみんなの力で、なんていうんですかね、タイトルというのを獲得していっているはずです。
Well, even though some of you couldn't achieve any title today, but because of your efforts, adding up and then making somebody achieved, so it's sort of like a teamwork. So it's at the same time the congratulations.
なので表彰を受けられた本人も本当におめでとうございますですけれども、一緒にですね、一緒に頑張ったチームの皆さん全員が本当におめでとうございますという、気持ちです。
So today's recognition is not only the congratulations for those people who achieved, but also as a team they work together. This is a congratulations for everybody in the team.
で、
もともとそのディストリビューターをやっていて、自分自身が本当に MLM で人生を大きく変えてもらいました。
I was a distributor, and then network marketing MLM really changed my life.
そんな僕がですね、じゃあなぜ今はディストリビューターではなくて、会社をですね、MLM の会社をやっているのかっていうことをちょっと一言だけですね、紹介させていただきたいと思います。
I want to explain to you today why I was a distributor, but now today I am the corporate side and running the MLM company as the owner.
僕自身はですね、20代、24歳から29歳までの間、2社の会社で自分自身がディストリビューターをして、頑張ってました。
Well, he himself was the distributor since 24 to 29 years old, you know, with the two MLM company.
そしてですね、本当に普通の仕事では考えられないような大きな収入をいただきました。
And then he earned the super big commissions, which was impossible to earn from the normal ordinary business.
そんな中でですね、自分自身がディストリビューターとして一生懸命真面目に頑張っていても、会社側がちょっとおかしな方向というかですね、会社がダメになってしまう、そういうことが起きるとディストリビューターも一緒におかしくなってしまう、ダメになってしまうということを2社で経験しました。
So with this two company as a distributor, he learned, even though as a distributor he's been working so hard and sincere, honest business, but if the company go wrong, if the company fail, then all those distributors suffer together with the company, which is out of control of distributors. He experienced with these two companies.
そこで、僕が考えたのは、自分自身が本当はトップディストリビューターになりたいと思って頑張っていましたし、自分自身が世界一のディストリビューターになりたいと思っていましたが、その考え方をちょっと変えることにしました。
So he himself was targeting, he wanted to become the number one distributor in the world. It was his goal, but he decided to change, stop thinking that direction, but become the owner side, providing the opportunity to the distributors.
自分が世界一になるための会社が見つからないんだったら、世界一のディストリビューターの人を生む、世界一のディストリビューターが生まれる、誕生する会社、環境を自分が作ろうと思いました。
So he decided to provide the company, to make the company which can produce the number one distributor in the world.
自分が作った会社で世界一のディストリビューターが誕生すれば、自分が世界一になったのと同じことなんじゃないかなと僕は思いました。
If he can run the MLM company, which can produce the number one top distributor in the world, then it's the same thing. He himself become the top distributor in the world as he himself.
そして世界一のディストリビューターが出るということは、必ずそのグループの方々が、例えば世界のナンバーどうでしょう、ナンバー10の中にあと2人ぐらい入ってたり、それからトップ50の中にあと10人ぐらい入っていたりと、必ずその周りのグループの人たちもその世界のランキングに入ってきます。
If Sansai if his company can provide the number one top distributor in the world, it means maybe in top 10 there will be 2 more people from his team, maybe 10 people within the top 50. Not only just one get the top number one, isn't it? Right?
だからそういう会社を作ろうという、思いでですね、考えで、このサンクサイという会社を作りました。
So that's how he thought when he started the Thangsai, to become the company which can produce the number one distributor, not only number one, but also many other successful leaders.
そこで、サンクスアイでは3つのことに徹底的にこだわり、会社をですね、作りました。
So there are three key points, very, very important, that when he was creating the Thangsai company.
まず1つ目に、会社、そして2つ目に製品、そして3つ目にボーナスプラン。この3つが全てにおいて高いレベルである、そういう会社、そういう環境を作ろうと思いました。
So he wanted to keep the quality or levels of the company products compensation plan. These 3 points, he wanted to keep it at very, very high levels, high quality. High standard would be the word, yeah.
で、まず会社に関しましては、僕の考えでは絶対に潰れない、これが一番大事なことだと思っています。
Number one, company, for him, the most important thing is the company never get their bankruptcy.
どんなに大きな会社であっても、潰れてしまったら、それは意味がありません。
How big the company is, if the company get bankruptcy, then everything become in vain.
それともう一つこだわっているところは、他人から出資を受けない、それもサンクスアイの一つのこだわりです。
And then one more thing which is very important for him is they never get their investment from other people.
最近でも今年に入ってもですね、あんまり名前出したら良くないかもしれませんけど、例えばニューエイジさん、ニューエイジという会社なんかから、全然別の方からですね 2回ぐらい、M&A お金を出したいという話が来ましたが、一切その交渉のテーブルにつくこともなくお断りしました。
Well, there is a company called the New Age, which is quite big company, and then there are a few other company has been approached Mr. Fujiwara to merge or to put the money in Thangsai, but he even didn't start talk, just refuse. No chance to talk.
たくさんのお金を出資してもらうことはいいことなのかもしれませんけれども、出資を受けてしまったらお金を出した相手の利益を考えなければならなくなります。
It might make it easier, could be, for Thangsai to run the business if he get the big fund being invested. But once Mr. Fujiwara received the investment, then the Thangsai has to think about for the investors' profit.
よく聞かれるのが、サンクスアイもそのうち上場を目指しているのですかと聞かれることがあります。
Oftentimes he is being asked that Mr. Fujiwara, are you targeting to list the company, to open the stocks in the stock market?
上場するつもりは全くありません。
I don't have any intention to open the stocks in the market at all.
なぜかというと、上場した場合、サンクスアイの製品を使ったことも飲んだこともない株主のために利益を上げなければならなくなります。
Because once it's listed, then the Thangsai has to share the Thangsai's profit to those investors who never use the Thangsai products, who never taken the Thangsai products at all.
だから今後も会社を上場させてサンクスアイの製品を使ったこともない株主を入れるつもりもありませんし、そういう株主のための利益を上げるつもりもありません。
So that's why he has no intention to list the company, or he has no intention to share the Thangsai profit to those investors who never use the Thangsai products.
僕自身の考えでは、会社の大きさよりもそういう部分が なんていうんでしょう、会社の考え方として、世界一になれるんじゃないかなと思っています。
So he thinks that this kind of mentality could bring their Sangsai to the top company in MLM industry.
ありがとうございます。そしてですね、次に商品なんですけれども、サンクスアイ以外では絶対に手に入れることができない、そんなこだわりの商品以外は扱わない、販売しないと決めています。
And then the second, the products. He only wants to sell the products which is only available from Tangsai.
MLM はビジネスになる、お金が儲かるか儲からないか、それ以前の問題、もっと一番ベースのところの部分なんですけれども、それはお金が儲からなくても、ただ商品を買うだけの愛用者でも出したお金以上の価値のある製品が手に入るということが、僕は一番ベースの部分だと思っています。
He thinks that this is the basic of MLM. The products should have the value more than the price that the product users spent. You know, this is the basic quality that the MLM company has to provide this kind of quality products.
例えば将来の夢のためにお金を集めてしまって何の商品もない場合、その言ってるストーリーがもし途中でおかしくなってしまったら、お金を出すだけで終わってしまいます。
For example, if the network marketing is just gathering the money or fund for your future dream, if the company doesn't go well or if you don't do well, then you just throw the money and then nothing come back or nothing in your hands.
その場合、もしかしたら被害者が出てしまうかもしれません。
And then it could more likely make many people suffer.
そして友人や知人を失ってしまうかもしれません。
And then you might lose your friends or your acquaintance.
それがこの MLM の業界の、ちょっと悪い面、悪い部分というかですね、そういう部分だと思います。
Well, there are some company which has those kind of aspects in the MLM industry.
でも自分が出したお金以上の価値のある商品、製品が手に入り、それを自分が使うことができれば、たとえビジネスとしてお金が儲からなかったとしても、自分の出した分以上の価値は手に入れているわけですから、被害者が生まれることはありません。
But if the company can provide the products which has more value than the price itself, then even though this product user or businessman didn't do well to do the business, but they are nothing to lose.
なので新しい商品を発売するときには商品の発売日を決めません。発売する日を決めません。
So that's why when Tangsai introduced the new products to the market, he doesn't fix the announcement date.
発売する日を決めてその日に合わせて作ると納得がいかないものでも販売せざるを得なくなります。
If we set the date, this day we're going to start selling their new products. Then even though the development was not catching up, maybe they have to compromise the quality because to start selling from the date.
例えば今一番新しいジョージェネックスもそうですけども、3年かかりました。販売できる、自分が納得できる、これなら皆さんに喜んでもらえると納得できるところに商品が完成するまで3年かかりました。
For example, the newest products in Tangsai is, as you know, the Joegenics. And then the Joegenics, until the quality of the products go up to the level where Mr. Fujiwara can satisfy. Did you get all right? Translation all right? It took it.
Cut off.
Oh, okay. For example, the newest products we have is the Georgenics. Okay, and then it took him 3 years until the product's quality, being developed to the level where Mr. Fujiwara gets satisfied. 3 years.
発売が遅くなる、という意味ではご迷惑をおかけしますけれども、納得ができない中途半端なものを売るということの方が迷惑をかけると思っているので、僕は自分自身が 100% これならお金をいただいてもいいと、自分自身が納得ができるところまで商品を販売しないと、そういう考えでやっています。
Of course, the delay the new products launch will cause you a lot of trouble, right? Because delay. But he thinks that if he compromise the quality, if he compromise the products and then start selling, he thinks that will cause you much more trouble. So that's the reason why until the quality of the products, goes up to the level where he can 100% satisfied, until then he doesn't start selling the products.
特にですね、メイドインジャパンの商品という皆さんからのやっぱり何というんでしょう、信頼もあると思います。それを裏切るようなことだけは絶対にしたくないと思っています。
Especially made in Japan, the reputation is quite good in the world, so he doesn't want to betray those expectations.
そしてですね、会社商品最後がビジネスプランになります。
And then the third point is the compensation plan.
自分自身がディストリビューターの経験の中で、いろんな他の会社のビジネスプランも含めてたくさんのビジネスプラン、自分なりに聞いてきました。
So since he has experience as a distributor, so he has learned or he has studied many different companies, there are many different compensation plans.
そんな中で僕が考えたのは、まずは始めたて、入り口のですね、始めたばかりの人、それから中間のリーダー、そしてトップリーダー、すべての層の人たちがしっかりと稼げる、そんなビジネスプランを作りたいと思いました。
So learning many different types, his goal was to create the compensation plan which is generous for those beginning people, beginners, and also the middle class leaders and also the big leaders. Very generous for those all their members.
その中でいろいろと自分なりに計算をしましたけれども、プランを作りましたけれども、なかなかうまくいきませんでした。
He tried and then he tried many different type of the compensation plan, but it was very, very hard.
そこで最終的に僕が出した答えは何かというと、ボーナスの還元率を上げる、還元する、売上に対してボーナスの還元率のパーセントを上げる、それじゃないと入り口も中間もトップの人も全員全ての人が稼げるプランはできないと思いました。
And then he realized the only way to make their compensation plan, which is generous for all the distributors, is that to make the percentage of their compensation plan payout higher. That's the only solution.
ボーナスプランも世界一の会社になるためには世界一のボーナスプランでないと、世界一にはなれないと思いましたので、じゃあどうすれば還元率を上げられるのか、それを徹底的に考えました。
So he realized that without having the number one compensation plan in the world, without this, the Thanksai cannot be the number one MLM company in the world. So that's why he really put the thought how to make it happen.
商品も商品力を高める、いい商品を販売しなければいけない。ビジネスプランも高い還元率で、しなくちゃいけない。この両方を高めるということはすごく大変なことでした。
and then it was very hard to make their products quality high at the price and also the payout high. It was very, very hard to make it happen. Both of them, they are high levels.
そこで僕がやったのは原料を作る工場からそれから製造とかあとは、倉庫の会社とか関わるいろんな会社を全部自分たちのグループ会社を作ってしまおうとそういうことをやってあらゆるコストを落として今のサンクサイの、形が出来上がっています。
So today's Tangsai is there because of the he's been making there so many companies, the raw material supply company, manufacturers, all those companies surrounding supporting the Tangsai business. Then they are trying to cut the cost, low cost company, and then make it happen. Okay.
Please repeat
Yes.
it one more time, sir. Sorry, one more time. You got cut off
okay.
for a while.
Oh, okay. So my translation. Oh.
Yes.
Yes. So the thing is, to make it happen, the quality of the products high and also the high payout. He merged or he started the low material supply company or manufacturer or all those company which is supporting the Tangsai company, Tangsai business. He built or merged by his own.
そういうこだわりを持った会社がサンクサイですので、今日初めての方もいると思いますので、またそれはいろいろですね、先輩方にゆっくり話を聞いてみてください。
So that's what is the Tangsai, what makes the Tangsai today. And then those people who is first to hear today, please listen more in detail from the upline or somebody around you.
自分自身が成功することで関わる多くの人たちが幸せになる、これが MLM の、あるべき姿というか本来の姿です。
すいません、藤原さん、ちょっと僕電波切れちゃって、誰が幸せになるんですか？すいません。
自分自身が成功することで多くの人たちが幸せになる、これが MLM の本来の姿です。
Well, the MLM is you make success, okay? Because of your success, can make many people happy. This is the basic of the network marketing.
包丁と同じだと思うんです。
It's like a knife.
料理を作るために使えば切れ味が良いほどいい料理ができてたくさんの人を幸せにします。
Well, if the knife is so sharp, then you can make the nice dish, and then you can make many people happy.
でも同じ包丁でも凶器として使えばそれはたくさんの不幸な人を生むことになります。
But if you use this knife as the weapon, then it will make many people unhappy. It can hurt many people.
僕は MLM も全く同じだと思っています。
You look at the MLM, exactly same.
この MLM の使い方を良い形で使えばたくさんの幸せな人たちを生み出すことができる素晴らしい業界です。
So MLM is the industry. If you use it in the right direction, we can make so many people happy.
でも間違った使い方をしてしまうとたくさんの被害者を出してしまって、ものすごいなんていうんですかね、社会に対して悪いことをしてしまう、そういう業界でも使い方を間違うとですね、そうなる可能性もあります。
But at the same time, MLM industry has the risk that if we use it in the wrong direction, then it could hurt so many people.
だからこそ僕自身がこの MLM で人生を大きく変えてもらいましたので、今度は僕自身が人生をかけてですね、人生をかけて良い方の MLM を世界中に広げて幸せな人を増やしていきたいと思っています。
Since MLM changed his life, so that's why he's betting his life. He is betting his life to produce the company which can make so many people happy in the world.
すいません、それではちょっと予定してた時間よりだいぶ長くなってしまいました。
Well, so sorry, I get a little bit excited and then talking too much.
次回はですね、直接皆様とお会いできるように、お会いできたらいいなと思っています。
Next time, he wished to see you face to face, in person.
まだまだコロナがですね収まってませんけれども、まずは皆様サンクスアイの製品をうまく使っていただいて、やっぱり体が一番大事ですのでですね、まずは健康でいてください。
Still, the COVID-19 is around, so first thing is they're taking the Tangsai products, and then they keep yourself healthy.
そしてですね、皆様の夢をぜひサンクスアイに預けてください。
And then, please leave your dream in Tangsai.
皆様の夢を預けていただくと、その夢の大きさと同じだけサンクスアイも大きくなります。
If you put your dream in Tangsai, then the Tangsai will grow the same size. You put a lot of their dreams, then the Tangsai grow big.
ある意味サンクスアイという生き物は皆様の夢を食べさせてもらって大きくなっていきます。
So in a meaning, the Tangsai company is eating your dreams, and then they're growing.
ですのでですね、本当に今日表彰される皆様、ある意味その夢を預けていただいて、それを叶えていただいたわけです。本当におめでとうございます。
So those people who achieved the title and they're recognized today, those are the ones that are putting the dream in Tangsai, and then they've been achieving. So congratulations for those people.
そして今日まだ表彰を受けられてない方、ぜひですね、次は、表彰を受けられるのを楽しみにしています。
And then those people who couldn't achieve this time, he is very much looking forward to see on stage to get recognized.
そして今日初めてですね、まだあまりサンクスアイがよくわからないけどと初めて、参加した方もいらっしゃると思いますけれども、こういう創業者、オーナーであり社長、なんですけれども、ぜひよかったらサンクスアイいろんな角度から見てください。
Well, for those people, this is the Tangsai owner and the founder is somebody like me. So please check the Tangsai from the different angles.
そしてこれは人を幸せにするための仕事だと、そこをもし理解していただいたら、ぜひ力を貸してください。
And then if you think this is a company which can make many people happy, then please help us to grow together.
みんなで一緒に世界中に幸せの輪を広げていきましょう。
Let's make the happiness to all over the world.
以上で、すみません、ちょっと一言挨拶のつもりがかなり長くなりましたけれども、本当にありがとうございました。
Well, he was intended to deliver just a short congratulations message, but it ended up a quite long one. Thank you very, very much today. ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
Well,
ありがとうございます。
Fujiwara.
since I asked
Thank
him,
you, sir. Thank you.
ありがとう。
since I asked
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
please
Thank you.
So he has to leave now. So thank you very much. ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
どうぞ。はい。退出してください。ありがとうございました。So did you guys get the message?
Yes.
So,
Clear. Very
have you,
clear.
Now I know what Remy felt.
have you ever heard any message like that from the any of the MLM company owner or founder?
Never.
Never. You know, so he is so unique and then they are totally different from other companies. That's why I fall in love and then I decided to get married with Tansai. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, and pass it back to Yosef.
Applause, everybody! Wow! With Makoto Fujiwara as our CEO and founder, and our leader, Crown Diamond, Mr. Nobuhiro Kaneko, I feel at home. Did you guys feel at home, right? Awesome. So let's move out fast to our last session, which is the best part. We're gonna recognize some people here. We still have about 97 people still on the call. Awesome. So we're gonna move on. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. Now, some of you must be asking, how about other country that don't have yet ThankSI local office? Well, we have ThankSI have system called the NFR system, which serve more than 120 countries. So don't worry, guys. Okay. So I'm gonna recognize first. Hello. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Please mute yourself. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, let's move on. The first rank of today's recognition is actually this is iLegend community system have this the foundation rank, which is early on Mr. Remy share distributor that share with 6 people is the foundation rank, where you can share those 6 people anywhere in the world. For example, if you have friends outside your country, also you can share it, right? And I just want to congrats to all the people on the screen. I cannot track you guys, too many people already. So give yourself warm and applause for your achievement as the foundation rank who's just made it share with 6 people.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
This is the important rank at the first beginning of your journey in ThankSI. Why? Without the foundation, you will never get through the next rank and beyond until Crown Diamond, right? So for me, I'm gonna give you example. I share with my friend way long way in India with the NFR system in ThankSI. So ThankSI deliver the product. I do the presentation with Zoom call. I deliver the ThankSI deliver the product within 4 to 5 days. Arrive in India. Amazing, right? It's like an international dropship. So I'm gonna take you guys fly to India, and I'm gonna introduce to this gentleman, which is my friend. He's from India. He's an entrepreneur and a marine engineer. So let's move. Hands in the air. Give a warm applause to India First Foundation qualifier, Mr. Ajay Kumar Chandal, marine engineer.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Love the music.
Please, Mr. Ajay.
Hi. Good afternoon
short
and very
speech.
good evening to all. Good afternoon to all the esteemed attendees of this forum. My name is Ajay Kumar Chandil, and I am an Indian. residing in the commercial capital of this country, which is Mumbai. I'm a professional marine chief engineer with BP Maritime Singapore. It is a part of the global oil major BP Group UK, and since 2005 I have been with this company. I am an MBA in operations and management from United Business Institutes Europe. Additionally, I am also an entrepreneur, founded my own private limited company in Jan 2016, working on various business verticals in India. Yeah. I especially would like to acknowledge the esteemed presence of our ThankSci founder, Fujiwara. I'm sure he's not there now. Yeah. A great leader, a renowned personality, Mr. Fujiwara. Thank you so much for coming here and giving your valuable teachings. Thank you so much, Mr. Fujiwara. And yes, Mr. Kaniko, our mentor, top ThankSci leader and Crown Diamond, Mr. Kaniko, and all the present global leaders and my India team members. Thank you so much for coming here. It's a proud moment for me and my India team to be face to face, right, with eminent and top global business personalities and leaders on this forum. I, along with India team, is here today. I think most of people are here just because of our introducer to ThankSci opportunity, Mr. Joseph. Thank you so much. All my team couldn't be more grateful, Mr. Joseph. Thank you so much. So I'm beginning with the I'm beginning with the obvious, a simple, heartfelt, and well-deserved thank you to all the charismatic global leaders on this platform. I and my India team got interested to be part of this ThankSci and its products for the important reason that these products do have a JAPA certificate, right? Which I truly have known the importance and value while associated with many other health products which I am using, right? It was fantastic. Only a few products with the highest quality in Japan are able to get this unique JAPA certification. If I can recollect, 6,500 doctors need to certify that, if I'm not wrong, right? And I have known that ThankSci products like Jogenex, I'm using it, fantastic, and Mineral AI are researched and scientifically documented in PubMed. I and my team have been using these products for almost 1 month, right? Now with benefits, and we're looking forward to helping people and making a difference in their lives, not only health-wise, but financially as well. The most important, right? The most important being the majority products are 100% vegetarian, plant-based, except for one profile, which I know. I can foresee that this product line has immense potential to sweep the Indian market. And that's the reason why I want to be the pioneer to build this business in India, right? We have a team of doctors and wellness industry entrepreneurs in my organization. Since ThankSci proteoglycan extraction method is also patented and also have already been registered in India, we are very happy to welcome ThankSci opening its India branch office in Mumbai.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm also willing to work together, providing my company-owned office spaces, which is in the best location in Navi Mumbai. As you can see it on my Zoom background, you can see that in the background. Yeah.
Awesome.
I want you all to know that my team in India is delighted with the future and potential of ThankSci in the years to come. I believe my country, India, will be the biggest contributor of ThankSci product sales volumes in the world, with a population of 130 crores and growing, almost more than 100 times that of Singapore. Yeah. With your induced motivation, support, shared pride, I am confident that we as one team, right, shall triumph and be successful. My mission, our mission is in line with slogan given by our PM Narendra Modi, a healthy and illness-free India. Thank you all sincerely for being true professionals, for being inspirational to us all in getting this amazing opportunity into India. And lastly, thank you for the pleasure and privilege of giving me an opportunity working with you all guys. Let's aim for a better future in this business. See you all at the top. Go Diamond. Cheers. Thanks once again, guys.
Thank you, Ajay.
Yay! Go Diamond! Awesome. Thank you, India.
Go Diamond.
Go Diamond. All right. So from India, let's go to Europe. Okay. we have someone in Norway who I personally, well, found her in a very, very, not planned actually, but just do the hard work like Kaneko-san and Mr. Remy. And finally, I got to meet up with this amazing lady. She's a stay-home mom actually. When I heard her dreams, willing to do the hard work to fulfill the dreams, it make my bone and blood committed to work with her so she can achieve those dreams in Thanks I. Please welcome all the way from Europe our brand new silver from Norway, Caroline Niang Ludvigsen.
Wow, congratulations, Caroline.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, my dear friend. I'm happy for you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Caroline. I come from Myanmar and living here in Norway with my family. And first of all, I would like to thank God above for blessing me with these amazing people, the Thanks I members, who are so successful, yet they are so humble and so supportive. So I am so thankful and grateful that I am a part of this Thanks I. And secondly, one of the most important person for the reason I'm being here, who is my mentor, my coach. He is so patient, so kind, so supportive. And there's none other than our host today, Brother Yosef. Help me give applause to him also. I'm so glad that he never gave up on me. I remember the first time he told me about this new level. Actually, I wasn't ready to hear or start the new platform because I already have other business, and which happened to be the same business as him, and that is how he found me. And he told me he told me about the difference, So just a minute. And I told him my schedule is so full. I'm a full-time mom, and I already have other business. And he said, just give me 1 hour of your time and attend our live event, the TGIF, which we have on every Wednesday and Friday. So I said, oh, this guy will never give up until I attend this 1 hour meeting. So let me just attend this 1 hour and finish, So I attend the meeting, that 1 hour, and I see the difference, the platform of the Thanks I, and I was like, wow, which business platform allow you to start with just 3 figures? Just 3 figures. And in my first month, I'm able to, I made 4 figures just by following 3 figures. So I was surprised. And there's even bonus. I'm not even talking about the bonus. So there's bonus after bonus. So Thanks I wants to give us. I was like, what? Thanks I wants to give you and me. And in order to receive that, just share the good news and follow these 3 simple steps. Imagine just my first month, I already made 4 figures. It's not including the bonus no more. I have not made that digit in my other one, okay? But seriously, not my first month, my second, third, I can go on. And I did not start with just 3 digits. I have started with 4, 5 digits. Imagine, okay? So this is so easy. Thanks I wants to give us, I was like, yes, let me share, let me share to my friends and family whom I care. We all have family and friends and work colleagues that we care, If we don't share, it's like being selfish, And that is definitely not me. So I want me and my loved ones to be successful together and be a blessing to others together. So with that being said, truly Thanks I has been a blessing to many people around the world. And among all of them, and today we have one of the living proof, as you all see, Mr. Kaneko, who is enjoying the freedom of his life and fulfilling his dream life with Thanks I. So I am so happy and so proud to be fulfilling my dream life with Thanks I. And this is so doable and so possible for everybody, I mean, like, not with the other one. After finding this, I can start with just 3 digits as our senior brother Rimpi has mentioned, just 3 simple steps and starting with just 3 digits, 200 or 400, and you're making 5-6 figures. I'm like, where can you find this? So, so I want to tell everyone, dream big, and remember, thanks I want to give you, and me, and are you ready to receive it? So take action today. Reach out to the person who invited you today, because that person cares for you so much and love you so much, and build your dream come true with thanks I. And success to everyone. So go Diamond. Thank you.
Caroline Young Ludvigsen from Europe. All right. Wow. Thank you, Caroline. Okay. Just want to remind you guys, I'm also too excited. Silver Rank is a distributor in TaxI who have 10 sets volume on the left team and 10 sets volume on the right team. So amazing achievement for those people who achieve it in this 1 month, 2 months. Awesome. And thanks I give another extra commissions for those achievers, right? And also I want to give congratulations for those achievers that achieved earlier before those people who we recognize today, right? So just give applause for them who already achieved earlier than we are. So today we are only recognize those achievers within the past 3 months. Okay, congratulations for those silver, triple silver, 6 silver, and so on. Okay, let's move on to okay. Let's fly to Malaysia. Fly back to Malaysia, and okay, we have another silver actually from Thailand who cannot make it to attend this event. So I just want to congratulate Michelle. Thank you. Please, Mr. Remy, send my congratulations for her. Yeah. So let's move to the next one. Now, this gentleman is a new person in network marketing, retired professional manager in a big company. He's have a very learning attitude in this business. So please welcome our new silver from Malaysia, Mr. Ang Teng Phui.
Wow. Oh,
Hello, Mr. Ang.
he's muted.
Sorry. Hi. Good afternoon. Thank you, Pak Joseph, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ang. I'm Malaysian, but I am living in Indonesia, and I'm very honored today to be given the chance to share a little bit of my experience. Actually, I have a typed up speech, but I want to change after what I hear this afternoon. First of all, I have a lot of people to thank. Number one is Brother Joseph. If he did not introduce me and brought me into TaxI, I'm not here today talking to you guys. Number two, I like to thank all the great teacher and the leader, which have been tirelessly and so diligent in teaching us to be successful. Okay. And number three, I want to say, the 3 simple steps is really amazing. I am new to this industry, and I think Mr. Joseph knows that very well. And amazingly, I got silver, and I'm only in step 2. Okay?
Yeah.
Hear what I say, step 2. I hope I can go all the way to step 3. I have not seen step 3 yet, okay? Because I think you all know, right? The second step is to get 6 people. That's all I got, and I'm silver. I cannot imagine the rest of the journey. Thank you, guys. I want to try. I really want to try.
Yay!
Okay. I think.
Yay.
I don't think I want to repeat the yeah. It's quite amazing. And
like I think many others member here experience, right? Just pop like that. You just work at it, listen to the upline, and follow the steps. It really works. Yeah. And I want to remind everybody, step 2. Yeah. So what you can achieve, I think, is amazing. Yeah. If you follow through all the advice and the tips and so on, I think it's quite amazing. No doubt, Thanks I product is already proven. I think we don't have to worry about that anymore. We are hearing so much of how the product is helping people. I think I don't want to repeat here. But what we have is an amazing team of people supporting us from top to bottom. Amazing. Thank you very much, Thanks I. Okay.
Yeah,
Hello?
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Well done, Al.
I'm
Congratulations.
Sekwe from Malaysia. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ang. Love to work with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go
let's move
Diamond.
on. Go Diamond. Yeah. So let's move on to the next person. I know this person in Thanks I is one of the fastest silver also in this business. He owns a restaurant, a young entrepreneur. So he's look very handsome and cool, all the way from Cayman Island, isn't it? New Silver. Please welcome New Silver Ahmad Mirza from Malaysia.
Oh, Godfather. Down.
Hey, Godfather, man.
Godfather 4.
Okay. Stage is for you, Brother Mirza.
You're muted.
Muted.
You're muted.
I'm muted.
You're muted.
Okay, all right. Can you guys hear me?
There you go, yes.
All right. Mirza here. I'm residing in Cameron Highlands right now. I run a bed and breakfast and a restaurant, and I've been with Thanks I since the MCO, since the lockdown in May. So all I've got to say right now, just when I joined in May, I wasn't active at the start. I was just talking to Remy, like, okay, you know what, I'm still new to this, I didn't know how great the plan was, but I just tell you something, okay, in 2 weeks I can get 4 figures, something that during the MCO my cafe couldn't make within a whole month. What does that have to say about Thanks I's plan? This is during MCO tau. So something like that, I was like, wow, man, okay, I'm doing conventional business, everything's been good, but then when things like this happen, there are hiccups in conventional business, but with Thanks I, it can still go on. Whether MCO or whatever happens next, another pandemic or whatever, Kaneko is just chilling, like money is still coming in, we're getting passive income and we're getting healthier, So that's what I've really got to say, because I experienced it myself in 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks worth of just I was not active for the first week, but when I saw how it worked, and I was like, wow, oh no, macam ni it moves so fast, if I do something, I think I can make something out of this. So getting 4 figures in the span of 2 weeks, and you know what, sometimes we might feel that we're in this alone. Oh no, I got to find 6 people, then find another 6 people, that kind of thing. No, I mean, this is, you actually leverage on, other people's efforts and time. That's not something, if I stop making pizzas a day, I got no money coming in, you get what I mean? But then, right, this one, if let's say, I've got contact Remy, in KL, let's set an appointment. He can just go and meet, and the business keeps on running. To just set up a meeting is a lot easier than to set up another restaurant in KL just to get more sales, So if you want to talk about conventional business, now I know why Robert Kiyosaki said that network marketing is the 21st century business. Everything will be going digital.
Awesome.
I mean, thanks to Remy for really recommending this to me. This is not the only thing that he has recommended to me that I have profited from, Even with Bitcoin, digital again. There you go. You know, and everything else, man. If not, I won't be. I won't be where I am today.
Thank you, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Very proud of you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Give it up for Mr. Ahmad Mirza.
The Dawn.
Let's move out.
Right,
Let's
thanks,
move out
guys.
to. Thank you, brother. The next person, the next silver is now another lady, amazing lady. She is a blockchain expert, certified. She's also a certified practitioner of NLP and columnist for Money Compass and Blockchain World, right? So she's kind of a technopreneur also. So please welcome. Hang on. A little bit. Okay. Hang on, guys. A little bit. Hang in my computer, but don't worry. Too excited. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Because so many high energy, the laptop cannot handle. Okay, now. Got it now. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. My screen okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, let's call our brand new silver. Very, very brand new. Our lovely brand new silver, Christine Yo from Malaysia.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Christine.
Yeah, I spoke yesterday and now I'm here again. Whenever I started to talk for Thanks I feel overwhelmed. Yeah, like Thanks culture. Thanks means gratitude, and I thank means big love. And yeah, I feel that energy right now. Thank you everyone. I would like to express my gratitude to Gobi. As you know, Gobi is also from blockchain industry. When he first approached me, he talked about AI. I said, wow, that is good. Another artificial intelligence things for me to explore. I was so, AI is artificial intelligence. Then he told me, no, it's I, it's I is love. Wow, yes. Yep, okay, good. That's how I'm here today. And I also would like to say thank you to Remy. Without him, that I know him as my friend from my previous career, I won't be here today also. And also Mr. Kaneko, without you having a long distance journey Zoom with me, that open up my mind, I won't be here today as the silver person. Yeah, and also, nevertheless, I'd like to thank you, my downlines who always support me. My dear brother here, Mr. Jeremy from Malaysia. He really gave me motivation to continue moving in this new career. My dear sister Cap, I know that you are still here, that you always support us in Zoom, meet every Wednesday and Friday, and also my boyfriend's brother in Penang also. I know he's here. Yeah. I know it's a bit boring to thank you so many people. Now let me cut the things short. That I feel so excited in this business because in just first full month of me, I already hit 4 figures, and it's amazing, right? First month 4 figures, as what Caroline said, it's true, and I validate it. And then that is normal for me because naturally my background is sales and marketing. For me, doing sales is normal, is nothing thing. However, on the second full month, I would like to share with you what I found the shocking fact. The first shocking fact was my 4-figure first month income. The second full month shocking fact is on the 1st of September. 2nd of September, past midnight, 12 something, I WhatsApp to my dear upline, Dato Seri Gobi. I said, Gobi, do you know that as of yesterday, the first day of September, my order in hand is 22 sets. 22 sets. And I want to tell you, yeah, you can say, yeah, well, Christine, it's your past effort. Yes, I worked very hard on the first full month. But what I want to show you right now is on the second full month, all these repeat orders are from my happy users. And yeah, happy users. When people talk about MLM, true passive income, for me, wow, it's so long, so many years to achieve the true passive income. Before that, I got to work so hard, and I wonder, am I going to persist or not? But I want to tell you, on my second full month, I already see this true passive income. Why? Because on the first day of September, I was still sleeping. Because, you know, first day of the month is the time for you to relax for a while, right? After working so hard, especially month end. But no, for me it's different. You know what? Immediately on the 2nd of September, I jumped straight from my bed. And I just want to work for Thanks I, for myself, and also for the people around me. So this is the message I would like to pass to you all. Do not give up, persistent. What I want to say is, Thanks I is really a beautiful company. They really spread love to the people around us. Yeah, so let us be the angel to spread love to them, that we can give them, provide them the business opportunity, especially during COVID-19 right now. In Malaysia, MCO will be extended until year end. You know, so many people are still suffering there. And I almost forgotten, now it's still MCO in Malaysia. So yeah, thank you so much for Thanks I.
Thank you, Christine.
Wow.
Applause.
Congratulations, woman power.
Yay.
Go Diamond, go Diamond.
Wonder Woman. I see you in Malaysia after COVID, Christine.
Yes.
Let's move. Yes. Let's move up to the next Wonder Woman. When I saw the first time I saw this woman, this lady, and in the following also, every time she speaks, my laptop getting scratched because the energy too much, right? So she's an actress. Her husband is a film producer. She's an actress and TV host. Her husband is film producer. I wonder what makes their kids will be, right? Superstar, I think. Yeah. So please welcome brand new silver doing business couple, Mr. Zul Slamet and Mrs. Adria Abdullah.
Congratulations.
Adrian!
Yay.
Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, you know what? I'm the kind of person who believes that no matter how hard life hits us, we need to just get up and keep on pushing to survive. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? But then again, is that all we should do? For me, I needed something more out of life. I needed more purpose, a deeper meaning. And in most of the time, I feel like I'm losing my soul, especially when I was involved in, very actively in entertainment industry and also in my previous network marketing company, which my first time. So, and when pandemic hit, problems just catapult. It hit us so hard, my spirit was crushed. Then, Alhamdulillah, Brother Remy brought me to Thanks I, brought Thanks I into our life. And thank you so much, brother, from the bottom of my heart. We were so taken by the company, not just because, the product is just amazing and it made me so much healthier again. Not just because the compensation plan was amazing, that it was, easy for anyone to make $1,000 within 1 month, which is crazy. And then it was also because how ethical the company was, and with an owner like Mr. Fujiwara with great principles. Wow, I mean, that is very, very important to us. And plus, I love how our support system is great with, the dedicated, passionate, and also successful mentor like Mr. Kaneko-san and Mr. Remy, and also the rest of the big leaders all over the world working together. It just makes it so beautiful. How can we feel like this? Giving up is definitely not an option. The only way up, the only way is up. See you up. see you up with the diamonds, people.
Yay! Thank you. Congratulations, all.
Congrats, Adrian.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to another brand new silver. This one is a gentleman, a young, handsome, representing millennials, I think. He's an entrepreneur, owns a seafood vendor business, and he's also a humble young man. And please give warm and applause welcoming our new silver from Malaysia, Mr. Muttalib Mubin.
Congratulations.
Hello. Assalamualaikum. Thank you guys. I'm a silver. Okay guys, first of all, I would like to say thank you so much to Nobuhiro Kaneko. I would like to say thank you so much to Abang Remy for being patient, guiding me long way to Thanks I. Actually, I'm still learning in business, of course. I started business last year for conventional business, seafood. Yeah, today I'm working. I'm selling seafood. So today also I do Thanks I. But what I can say about Thanks I is I'm very, very, very lucky to join Thanks I. One of the reasons because it's a network business. So it's very, very different from conventional business, which is network. Everybody have their own network, but we can share the profit together. So I really recommend all of you who not joined yet, please join because it is fantastic, seriously fantastic. So yeah, of course I'm targeting for Crown Diamond like Nobuhiro Kaneko.
Yes.
Just pray for us. I think everybody should target for that, for the team, for the company, for people around us. Inshallah. Thank you so much, Abang Remy. Thank you so much, team.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yay! Muttalib Mubin from Malaysia. Let's moving on to the next person who also a brand new silver, but maybe I cannot track. But Mr. Remy, if Mr. Johnny Hugh not attend, please send my congratulations for Mr. Johnny Hugh. Mr. Johnny, congratulations. He's an entrepreneur, trainer, and a businessman. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Johnny, congratulations. Okay, so that's the silver rank. How about go up to the next rank? The next rank is the triple silver. Now, triple silver is triple silver have 30 sets on the left team and 30 sets on the right team. So let's get to know our brand new triple silver. First is the new triple silver from Malaysia, Mr. Chan Vin. Please send my congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Chan Vin.
Congratulations, Chan Vin.
See you at Crown Diamond. And the next person is triple silver is well, you see his faces a lot, and he's amazing and a humble trainer and entrepreneur. Yeah, please welcome our brand new triple silver, Mr. Alan Tam.
Go Alan, go.
Go, Alan, go.
Thank you very much. Thank you so
Congrats,
much.
Alan.
Thank you very much. I would like to actually thank all the leaders here, specifically Kaneko, for being patient with me also, because I know I've bugged you a lot, and you've been so patient with me. Without any hesitation, you always supported me. So thank you so much for the support you've given me. Brother Remy, it is not because you said yes 2 years ago. I don't think we'll all be here. We all will be here. Let's face it. You started this, so you're responsible for this, right? And I cannot just deny the fact that this has been the most amazing journey I've been through, even though I've only been in this platform for 6 months or so already. and I've never seen such speed in terms of what's the possibility for people to grow in a platform before. I mean, I've seen other platforms where people have achieved ranks, but over here is really an organic growth, and I really attribute this is not for me. This is for every one of you, because every one of you is what made this possible. So me being a triple silver, that's not important. Right? Seeing people going up higher than me and really achieving greater ranks than me, achieving more than me, money cannot buy. Money cannot buy, and that is really dear to me. And this really has been rubbed off to me because of Remy, of his willingness to help people and make difference for people. That part of him rubbed onto me so hard that now is part of me, and I really want to just pay forward a lot of people and make a difference to a lot of people's life. Okay, also that's my alarm saying that there's 2 minutes up. Okay, so thank you very much, and focus on this. Just build it, make a difference for you and your family. So let's see you all at Crown Diamond. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, proud of you, brother.
Mr. Alan Tam, thank
Crown
you.
Diamond.
Hey, congratulations, bro. Learn.
Yeah, congratulations. Okay. So before we move up to the next rank, I also personally want to thank it's been amazing journey for me. At the first month I was so not sure doing it because at the first month I still cannot get my product, but eventually with these amazing gentlemen on the screen, mentor, coaches, leaders, the 3 simple steps, just keep doing, keep action, and I made it to this business. So move up to the next rank. I personally want to thank you to this gentleman actually, who helped me, and also Mr. Remy, Mr. Alan, Kaneko-san, who helped me to achieve also as the first Indonesian who achieved triple silver. Thank you. This rank is for you guys. Okay, I love you so much. Yeah. So.
Great to go.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. Awesome. This is for you. Okay. So move up to the next rank. Well, because of him calling me 3 months ago, so I'm here, and also my team here. And thank you for being so kind, sharing thanks for me in here in Indonesia. Thank you. So please welcome. He is also a technopreneur, a professional on his own, a legend on his own in the technology company, and he is a very smart man. Do his own research about the business, and I believe whatever the message he sent me regarding for this opportunity. So please welcome new 6 silver all the way from Malaysia, Dato Sri Gobinath Nadarajan.
Thank you, Joseph, for the kind introduction. You can hear me, right? Yes, it's clear. Okay. Well, let me summarize this in a very simple way. I'm a technology guy. I've been in the technology industry for over 20 years now. And, networking is something new to me. But networking is not new in my previous industry, because we need to network with people in order to get things done, in order for you to sell a solution, in order for you to connect with people. Just like what Kaneko-san has said, you have to meet people outside, have a drink, rub shoulders and so on to get things done. So it's no different in this networking industry either. The only difference is you maybe need to fine-tune the ways that you do things, which may not be so applicable in the previous industry that I was working on. So it's very simple. For me, product is great, platform is rock solid, but my dedication today and my gratitude today is not because I achieved 6 silver. It's because my team did it. My team did it, they grew, and because they did exceptionally well. You know, the rank just came. I wasn't expecting anything of this. You know, I just wanted to help people to grow. You know, Remy and I, we had the same vision as well. So yeah, there it is. Of course, you know, this is only possible because I had great, excellent, awesome support from Remy, from Alan, and of course none other than the legend himself, Mr. Kaneko. So it's only possible because this is a team effort, team work. I'm so happy to be part of this platform.
Wow, so proud of you, brother.
Oh, thank you. Congratulations again, my
Good
dear
job, good job,
sponsor.
good job.
Well done, bro. Well done, man.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
well done, Mr. Dato Sri Gopinath Nadarajan. Okay, now to the next one. I just want to call Kaneko-san. Kaneko-san,
Yes,
Kaneko-san.
I'm here.
I think this one I'm gonna pass it to you because I'm out of speech for this one. So Kaneko-san, please, our gold rank, I will pass it to you. The stage is for you, Kaneko-san.
Yeah, next person to recognize is Remy Hussein. Our new gold rank.
Congrats, baby!
Awesome. Well deserved. Well deserved recognition, bro. Well deserved.
Okay, thank you. It's you know, getting it especially by my mentor Kaneko-san. You know, it's a dream come true for me because you know, it has always been a dream for me to work closely with him. But you know, initially you want to look at this as a business that you can help a lot of people, but you really never realize until you actually see the lives that you touch along the way, and not the lives that you touch, but the lives that they touch and other people, and it goes to, it's quite infectious around the world. I have no words to explain what I'm feeling right now. All I can say is that it's thin threads of us sharing through our heart with other people. And you never know where it's going to go. Today, it starts with the people around you. One day it goes to another country. And maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, there may be somebody in your team who will come and pick you up at the airport when there's no more COVID, right? It will say, hey, thank you, Gobi. Thank you, Adria. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Selo. Thank you for making the choice to start Thanks I. Because of your choice, my family is earning just that extra $1,000 every month that changed our lives forever. If not, we would probably be in the streets. So that's what gets me going. And I hope we keep sharing this amazing platform with everybody around you, where, you know, we want to change more lives around. See you guys at Crown Diamond. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. Congratulations, bro. Well deserved. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, brother, my Sifu. I always call you a Sifu. You are truly a Sifu. Okay, guys. So that's it for today.
Oh, wait. Let me
Hello?
say. So today.
Oh, Kaneko-san, please.
So you met
Yes.
today the Mr. Fujiwara, not in person but through Zoom, and you see that the Remy is the person who really making his dream come true one step ahead, because remember he said he wanted to become the top distributor in the world himself, but unfortunately he couldn't find a platform where you make where it's going to be happening. But you know, you see Remy, he has the all kind of the size, heart, ability, the actions, everything. So you know, he is the person that the Mr. Fujiwara has been waiting for 10 years since Mr. Fujiwara started the Thanks I. So let's, as a team, work up so that they work together make more people happy in the world, and then they push him up on the #1 list of the worldwide top distributor. Thank you very much, Remy. and
Amen.
All the team.
Amen.
Congratulations.
Well, let's all conquer
Amen.
the top 30 in the world, okay?
Yes,
Every
bro.
one of us. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Barakallahu fika.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Right.
Barakallah.
Okay, so that's it, guys. The event for today. Thank you for stay tuned.